No, they were like, sometimes I'm a really great bloodhound.
Yeah.
That'll flee.
Ankle biter.
Everybody has a fetish. Bark, bark.
I mean, I've only done it twice. I have no fear.
We just don't like people.
Are you broken? Okay, whatever.
What up?
Yeah.
Is Jay, the third host, as they say. I'm just here to talk shit.
The third of the three amigos. And we have the lovely Miss Kim here.
Hi,
our newest
everybody.
addition.
Hi, I'm Kim. I'm just here for the grins and giggles.
Oh, you're here for more than that today. Because we're going to interview you and just fly by the seat of the pants like we always
this
do.
is going to be fun.
Absolutely.
So,
And once again, real quick, I'm Chance Hancock. I just want to throw in real quick, you can make sure you check out our show. It's going to be on Amazon Prime and YouTube and all that good stuff. So I just want to jump in and intervene
thanks for
with
keeping
this.
it professional, my man.
I got to throw it in there once in a while. I got to throw in
Look
the
at that.
professionalism.
And if you're
once in a
watching
blue
this on
moon.
YouTube, like, subscribe, do all the things. Check us out later on.
Yep.
Watch us over and over again so we make money. 'Cause
Exactly.
We broke, dog.
We broke big time.
Broke.
We're broke, kids.
We are broke. That's not
And
funny.
with the show, we talk about everything paranormal. I'm going to really shorten this really quick. We used to have a radio show that talked everything paranormal that was comedic, very funny. We're known in a lot of different locations. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, yada, yada, yada. We decided to turn this into a television talk show because, simple fact, we have a lot of celebrities that come down here to Florida all the time, and we want to bring them in studio with us as well to do our show. Plus,
We've
we're
kind
going
of gotten drunk with a few.
Exactly. Hung out with quite a few and got a little crazy. But we never filmed those things. Now we're probably going to start filming them. We're also going to be bringing in, different celebrities of all genres of paranormal and everything else. And sometimes, let's be real, let's be fair, not so much paranormal either. They'll be all over the street. Like, I'm not going to turn down an interview with, frickin' Tim McGraw if you wanted to come on the show because I would be like, hey Tim, do you believe in aliens? Great. Paranormal. All right. So, anyways, Tim, do you know what I mean? We can always introduce paranormal somehow.
Yep.
We'll
Have
get
you
him
ever
on
seen
here.
a spirit?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Let's roll on.
You have it? Cool. Great. We'll move on. Oh, you're an atheist. Even better. Now we don't even talk about ghosts. All right. So we're going to cut over here to Jesse now. And
Yeah.
Jesse, you got some things to say, don't you?
Jesse always has something to say.
Well, this show is like the third take, and we're gonna just. Are you broken? Okay, whatever. I want to see what Jay, because Jay, you haven't met Kim really that often. You did an
Right.
investigation with her,
Right.
so you know her a little bit better than a lot of people because we don't.
I'm usually in the background.
Yeah, you're always in the background.
Yeah.
I'm at the office, I'm at the desk,
Yeah,
talking to people, putting
trying to set
Paraprobe
stuff
out
up.
there.
Yep.
But now I get to have fun.
So, Kim, we're going to go ahead and talk about this right now. You are, for lack of a better term, you're a drunken toddler wrangler because you got to keep up with the three of us keeping
Yeah.
us out of trouble all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So, listen, for our audience out there who's not familiar, Kim Rutherford is the manager of all of us here on Paraprobe. She's the one who does all of our bookings and stuff like Jesse was saying a minute ago. Everything that we do, Kim is the one who goes, hey, guys, I got this place for you to go. It's like, oh, gee, yay. Because we get kind of burned out, but Kim doesn't care.
But once in a while, they'll say, hey, Kim, do you think you can get us in here? And it works.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because she knows how to talk to people. We don't.
Yeah.
We definitely
Flies
don't.
with honey.
Yeah.
I hook them and Chance books them. So that's how we work it.
Yeah, because, we'll be real here. All right.
I just got a visual of her like with a giant hook, like stabbing people.
Kim is
Sometimes I have to.
Kim is great for getting us these different locations to go do our investigations because we also have another TV show we're working on, but that'll come at a later date. That'll be on Amazon Amazon Prime as well. But anyways, Kim, she's always hooking us up with these different locations, going to our shows from, and meet people, meet and greets, setting up paranormal events, the whole 9 yards. The reason why Kim does this is a combination of a couple of things, because I want to give credit where credit is due. Kim does a phenomenal job of just talking. All right.
I do have the gift of gab.
Big time.
You did have to
Even
do
deaf
so
people
hard.
are like, please shut up. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Kim actually is just, she's, very well versed in the paranormal and knowing a lot of hotspot locations and knows these places to contact, to try to get us in. But it's also because the reality is that the three guys here on the show, we just don't like people. So it's hard for us to want to reach out. We are very, for guys who are in the media and do what we do, we are very antisocial when we're off camera.
Right.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't like them. It goes both ways.
Oh, that is so
That's
not
very
true.
true.
That's
Me
not
especially.
That is not true. I am adored by millions. That is, that's
That's
bullshit.
not true.
What? Nobody ever believes me. Jesse's like, I don't even like you, motherfucker. But yeah, so out of our group here, we do, give thanks to Kim. She keeps
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah, she definitely keeps us out of trouble. Well, I would say most of the time. Can't say all the time, but
I
most of the
will
time.
not take, but maybe 60% of the time, because y'all are a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all are a bit much.
We're definitely a handful.
She tries to keep us on our toes, but it is what it is.
And sometimes I'm a really great bloodhound. Chance has described me as his bloodhound more than once, so it works out well.
It's true.
I just
Like, does he put a leash on you or what? Like, what's going on?
Like-
What are you doing
Sit
behind the
He'll
scenes
say,
here? Like,
Making
"Give
money on
me
OnlyFans,
some
motherfucker."
offbeat-
Jesus Christ.
He'll give me
Everybody has a
something-
fetish. Bark, bark, bitch.
That's it. I mean,
Holy
sometimes
shit.
He'll say, "Hey, Dave, what about this?" And I'll run with it. And then sometimes I'll say, "Hey, Chance, I'll have this." He'll say, "Whoa, there."
Yeah, there are times that you just keep
You gotta
going.
use your safe
It's
word.
like the Energizer Bunny,
Safe
just
word.
going and going and going and going. It's like, Kim, we can't. No, just cannot
We just
do
can't do
anymore.
that.
Yeah.
Kim. Come on, get real.
It's like, look, in some countries that's illegal.
I tried to get
So,
him to jump out of a plane and do a paranormal investigation.
Absolutely
on the way
not.
down.
I would have jumped out of a plane.
No.
I would do
See,
it.
there's
Yeah, Jesse
al-
won't.
There's
Jesse doesn't like
always
heights.
one that doesn't want to do what they're told.
Absolutely
Who
not.
the fuck would want to jump out of a perfectly good plane?
Not
I
me.
would.
Don't look at me. I was going to stay in the plane and just watch.
Hey,
No, it's your idea. You got to do it.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing.
I set it up. Y'all do it.
Not for nothing. But that's white people shit.
That's why
You
do
guys be
shit.
doing some crazy shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
hold on
man.
here. Hold on here.
Like-
That's a little
No,
stereotypical.
He represents that remark.
And
I resent
absolutely
that
fucking.
remark.
Wait. That is borderline like a little racy
It
there
could
and
be.
stereotypical.
But I'll tell you
You can't
what.
be racist.
But
towards
absolutely
white people.
fucking
What are you
correct.
Thank
That
you.
is definitely
Thank
white
you.
people shit.
And then I catch a Puerto Rican jumping out of a freaking plane.
No.
Sorry.
Actually,
Careful.
hide the knives. Hide the knives.
I don't know. That stereotype is very true because I'm married to a Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
See,
it's
this-
awesome. It spices things up.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
my wife is very good looking. The thing is my wife also, there's a problem with this situation. Like, I know a lot of guys out there who run around under women left and right, got side chicks left and right, everything else. I don't mess around with my girl. And it's not because, like, I think I'm this, great guy and, don't believe in cheating and, monogamy or
No, he believes in all
mahogany,
that.
whatever. It's because she's got the spare key to the gun safe. I taught her how to shoot, and it's just in my best interest. I like breathing. It's something that works well for me. I like being able to breathe.
Yeah, we don't want to have to go and investigate your house because you
No.
got shot for some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, dude, she will unload and then reload. Yeah. So.
and he's in the family too, so he'll just be like, "I didn't see anything."
I probably had to hide that shit. I
Oh,
was,
absolutely.
Yeah, don't even put
because
me in that shit.
he's gonna
man.
back his sister. He's gonna
Fuck.
be like, he
Yeah.
fucking fell down the stairs and landed on his gun 19 times. So, yeah, I mean, that's just the way it goes. And Jesse, trust me, his wife, Becky, very sweet woman, very, very funny. Your wife is hilarious, dude, by the way. Very good looking, too. Don't swing at me. She is very good looking. But same thing. I know that if you ever did something stupid, she will stab your ass. She won't even just stab you. She'll fucking prison yard shank you. That's what your wife would do.
She would sharpen a toothbrush.
She would
Oh, absolutely.
She would turn you into a eunuch
Oh, yeah, big time.
real quick.
The Shiv.
Now, Jason's wife, Little Fell,
Yeah.
Little Flea.
Ankle biter.
Yeah.
She looks like she'll hurt somebody.
Oh, she will.
She's got a little temper.
She got guns, dude. She's kind of boss.
She's fire.
Yeah. No,
She is
she'll
definitely fire.
And she also has access to the safe, so
Yeah, exactly.
careful. Tread lightly.
I'm the only one that keeps all my weapons to myself.
Fair.
I
I don't know what to
I'm
say.
gonna have to make the story up how
For
I fell
once,
on my
I
dad
don't
might
actually
do
have a
that.
fucking comeback.
No,
I have nothing to go
I
against
get
that
to
with.
keep all of it to myself,
There you go.
and I like
She,
it.
and this is why she's the manager of the group. She's the smart one, the one that wrangles us, because she has the brains.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way: I know all your wives, and so if things get too crazy, I just
Yeah,
call
but see,
a wife.
but hold on. Being
Do I gotta make a phone call?
now, hold on.
You're
Now, in all
Call your mama.
fairness, though, Kim,
Yeah.
saying how intelligent you are and that you can lead us and all that, it's not really saying a whole lot when you're dealing with a bunch of guys who could sit at the same table with a bunch of people with disabilities and fit fucking right in. Okay?
Or geniuses for
true.
that matter, because we've done it.
And we've done it either way. Yeah. But so it's not hard to lead us. It's like, guys, hold hands. We're going outside, walking a single file line. That's all you got to do with us. It's pretty basic.
Yeah, kinda,
Yeah.
sorta.
Kind of like run.
No, I take it back. No,
So tell us about some of your adventures.
my adventures.
that we don't know about. Something that is
I
completely
was- okay,
obscure.
I'll give you a quick rundown. I was born on my sister's
Why?
death date, and I saw my first apparition when I was 8 years old.
What was it?
A man that I'm later in years, as I got older and studied the paranormal, I put some history to the home. He was the original home builder, and there was actually 2 graves in our backyard, and it was his wife and his son.
Question.
Yeah.
Were they known graves only by you guys, or like was it a town thing, or?
No, they were not known, even though the headstones were there, because in that town, you did not have to document the dead until 1910. This house was built in 1901, and those bodies have been there since 1904.
Oh, okay. So you had nothing to do with it being planted there.
No,
Okay,
that was
gotcha.
back when you just.
That's the
if
point that I was
Grandpa
going with.
died,
Jesse knew where I was going.
That was at
Yeah.
a point in time where if Grandpa died, you could bury him in the back property because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
your property, and you didn't have to,
Answer to anybody?
you didn't answer to anybody.
Look at that,
It's an
freedom.
unincorporated area.
No shit, right?
Which,
You
people still do today, but.
You know why they changed those laws? And the reason for being is because of people getting away with murder
Yeah,
left and right.
people
They were
literally.
like, oh, they died of consumption,
Dysentery.
And, yeah, dysentery, and we buried them in the backyard and everything.
Yeah, no,
it's like that's funny. I heard like 3 gunshots from your house last night. Oh, I was
I
scaring
don't
off
even
a
own a
wolf.
gun. I have a bow and arrow.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
attacked by Indians right there in the front yard.
So, what all do you know of this particular apparition, aside from that he's some no-name guy that built the house?
Well,
And
as I studied the house, I found out that every matriarch, which there's 5, including my mother, all went crazy, committed suicide. The whole family became dysfunctional. My mother, through the tragedy of my sister's death, she was already a little soft. But my mother got
We might need to get
dementia, she
another
turned into
manager.
an alcoholic, lost control
know,
of her
right?
life.
I'm a little scared.
And my whole family dispersed out of that house. We didn't leave that house together. Everybody went their separate way.
okay, so you don't live there anymore.
No, no, no. I
So,
would never live
is there any evidence that somebody has been affected that hasn't been living there? That lived there at one point, but it no longer
Now, I
lives
will
there.
tell you, I have a niece that where this house sits is very near a major highway.
Okay.
It's maybe an acre away. And
So has she gone crazy or not?
the current resident, yes. She sits in the upstairs.
Is it related to the house that did they live at the house that all the matriarchs went crazy at?
The current person, yes, she lives in the house now. And we would never use the upstairs. It needed to be rebuilt when we had it because of its age, the house. And so we kind of closed off the upstairs. She didn't believe anything I ever told her about it because she was a family friend, and she remodeled the upstairs. And from what I'm told, she sits up there and talks to him now. She's in her 80s, and she sits up there and
Okay.
talks.
How
It-
I'm sorry. How old were you? Did you say?
I was
when you-
8 when I first saw the apparition.
So you were 8 years old when you first started
Yeah.
seeing dead people.
Yep. So
I
for
see dead
50
people.
years, I don't shriek at being old. I'm almost 60.
Okay.
So-
I mean, so yeah, you consider yourself, you're obviously a medium, so you could see
Yeah.
and sense dead people, right?
I see them. I sense them sometimes. I can literally see past life. I can hear them. I can tell if they're male or female, if they're good or bad, if they have hostile intent.
Here's a good question. Have you
How do you,
ever physically?
wait. How do you know if it's a male or female ghost? Look for the orbs.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Have you ever physically been affected by one of these spirits
Yes.
or ghosts?
During my FGT days,
What's FGT?
Florida Ghost Team.
There you go.
I was on there with Sean Jones, the director. Very huge crew, very big team. We had divisions because we covered the whole state. There was a playhouse we were in back in 2009 where Sean and I both got pushed into a wall trying to hastily exit because she told me my head was changing shape. I said, tell me that shit after I'm out of the building. You know, we were
Mine does too
investigating
when I
a
walk out
green
in cold
room
water.
in the basin of a
Cold rain.
playhouse,
You're
and
an idiot.
there was a lot of shadows. And they couldn't see me, and I don't know why. I was no further from them than I am you guys. But she said, stand up and come over here. And this girl, Tina, hits her flashlight. It comes on, and they all sucked the air out of the room. All three of them went, and she said, did you see that? And Tina said, yeah. And Sean goes, get Kim out of here. Get Kim out of here now.
They
And I
can
said,
suck the air out of the room.
I do feel, no, they were like, like
She did
literally.
it OnlyFans.
And I'm not going to say I was possessed. I was not possessed. I never felt threatened. I think it just followed me into my space, and she saw both of us because I never felt like anything was
All right.
attacking.
So it was a ghost overlay.
Yeah. And they all made this little gasp. She said, get her out of here. Get her out of here now. And she literally told everybody to exit the playhouse. And there was like 30 people upstairs.
So as somebody very experienced, and this just popped in my head, I have a really weird question.
What's that?
Does salt actually work?
Yes. Not always, but yes.
When wouldn't it work? Or when have you experienced that it wouldn't work?
I've only poured salt twice. And that was both times because it was feeling really bad up in there. We were getting a lot of hostile intent.
How did you
and-
execute that? Did you like steal
Well,
off a room with it or what?
We were in a plantation house, and we were in a room full of mannequins of all things. And there was 2 other people with me, and I went to put my hand. There was no faces on these. Okay, I went to put my hand on it, and it grew a face. But not only did it grow a face, it grew an elongated skull and a huge set of teeth. And I jerked my hand back, and the other 2 people saw it too. So as we went out in the hallway, we poured a salt line at the door to keep it in there because everything else was shut.
And it worked that night.
It worked that night because it did not.
I
mess
know
with
a
us.
lot of investigators, and I have actually done it myself. Use salt after like saging a house, right?
Yes.
All right.
Saging a house, and then using salt around the windows, doors, and all that to keep whatever you pushed out from coming back in.
Yes.
But here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. It's not just regular salt. You have to use like more sea salt, something
Like
that
a
has
kosher
less
salt.
something that has not a whole lot of like
More
chemicals
natural
mixed
base.
in.
Yeah.
And you also too have to have a very strong, firm belief in what you're doing that it will work in order to push it. You get somebody who's not so solid on the faith in attempting it, sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't
Yeah.
work. I've known a lot of investigators who have done this before that attempted to try it just for shits and grins and realized that they really weren't kind of believing in what they were doing. They, it's like, I got to try it anyway, see if this will work. At this house, it had some issues going on. Didn't change, affect anything, nothing at all. So I think a lot of it has to do also with your belief system.
I'm pretty sure you were in the building that night.
Yeah.
You were in the building that night.
Yep.
Because that was during the. Oh, that was when the other paranormal investigators didn't want us there, so they booby trapped the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid.
That was a whole separate issue. But yeah, I mean, I've only done it twice. I have no fear.